迎大家来到彩虹雷上寺参加师尊主持的大幻化网金刚护摩大法会。那请大家呢将你们的手机调为震动或者关机，谢谢大家的合作。好，请大家记得将你们的手机调为震动或者关机，谢谢。真佛宗美国彩虹雷上寺大幻化网金刚护摩法会开始，与会大众请起立，恭迎真佛宗创办人无上法王根本传承上师圣尊莲生活佛，唱诵莲花童子心咒。我们一起起身问候，师尊好，师父好，大家好。顶礼坛城，做观想大礼拜，礼拜根本传承上师及十方三世一切诸佛。啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心善意，二拜诸菩萨。啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心善意，三拜诸护法金刚。啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心善意，是平等于其手。恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛移步到展视屏，接受尊线上众弟子们的问安。
好，大家好。
你好，健康平安。
君好，
师父鸟就请加持教主来是佛三修无上师父大圣然后说佛教育三系没有无限的现在佛体安体给夫人万里祥林为了受请加持请师父一方
是对我的安全体健康，
大家好，
健康平安。
好，大家好。
我们爱你。
弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛。
认真，
身体安康，请师尊佛体康泰，
阿弥陀
师尊佛体康泰，
控股联社提供控股联社。
我的耶罗不求，健康999，
谢谢师父。好，师兄好，师兄好，师兄好。
加油车，
好，
上平安。
恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛升法王座。请师母莲香上师上座，请长老仁波切作为上师上座。请教授师法师上座。请讲师主教贵宾他们善信大德就座。恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛加持主祈者及功德主报名表格。
Welcome our Venerable Guru, His Holiness Living Buddha Lien Sheng, to bless the prayers of the primary supplicants and merit holders.
敬献哈达，与会
The offering of Hatha. Let us join our palms with reverence, and we would like to invite Master Silian Man to present the offering of Hatha to the lineage Guru as a symbol of the highest honor on behalf of all of us.
观想真佛宗传承。南无大日如来。
Visualize the Buddha lineage. Namo Vairocana Buddha. Namo Buddha Lokana. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Namo Padma Kumara. Namo Living Buddha Liansheng. Visualize Grandmaster and all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas radiating light to bless us. We said Padma Kumara mantra 7 times. Perform the visualization of the 4 immeasurables. Visualize to your left your father and the paternal relatives and ancestors. To your right, your mother and the maternal relatives and ancestors. Behind us, friends, teachers, and benefactors. In front of us, enemies and karmic creditors. All sentient beings surround us, together practicing tantric dharma and ultimately attaining Buddhahood. Clap twice and snap your fingers to awaken the deities. Recite purification mantras and the deity mantra. Recite invocation mantra. We sincerely invoke our lineage Guru, His Holiness Living Buddha Liansheng. Namo White Maha Padma Kumara. Namo Lotus Light Self Mastery Buddha. Namo True Buddha School Lineage Gurus. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa. Namo Mahotara Heruka. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa. Namo Mahotara Heruka. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa. Namo Mahotara Heruka. Namo Golden Mother of the Primordial Pond. Namo 5 Dhyani Buddhas. True Buddha School 8 primary deities. Yamantaka, Akalanata, 4 heavenly kings, Sima Bodhisattva, rainbow temples, all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dhammapalas, Dakinis, and divinities. All the deities enshrined at the True Buddha Tantric Quarters, at the Seattle Lechang Temple, and at the South Mountain Retreat. Rainbow temples, mountain gods, earth god, plant gods, wind gods, water gods, heavenly fire gods, dragon gods, all divinities as well as the city gods, to please radiate light and bless this Homa. Great homage using visualization for Student Guru and all Buddhas. Visualize for procession on the ground. Release the mudra. Second to all Bodhisattvas. Visualize for procession on the ground. Release the mudra. Third to all Herukas and Dhamma protectors. Visualize for procession on the ground. Release the mudra. Fourth half bow. Great mandala offering. Form the offering mudra. Visualize the transformations of the offerings to become innumerable to fill the whole cosmic space. Make the offering above to the lineage root guru, all the lineage gurus, the main deity of Homa, Mahotara Heruka, and the 100 peaceful and wrathful deities, and all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dhammapalas, Dakinis, and divinities, and below to all sentient beings. Recite the offering verse and mantra. Mount Meru, four continents and sun and moon transform into precious offerings for the Buddhas. May these wondrous treasures and merits purge our karma to all of our civilization. For full refuge, visualize our lineage root guru, all the lineage gurus, Buddha jewel, Dhamma jewel, and Sangha jewel to form bright white light to empower us. Reset the mantra.
Namo Tamoye, Namo Sankhyaye, Namo Gurupe, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Tamoye, Namo Sankhyaye, Namo Gurupe, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Tamoye, Namo Sankhyaye.
Armor protection formed by Jaklap's mudra. Recite Vajjapani mantra 7 times.
Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali, Om Boranjali.
Inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Lianzung to perform blessings with mala. Inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Lianzung to set simultaneous to bless the registration forms, homework cards, and all the offering items.
请大家起立恭敬。
Please rise and join your palms with reverence. We are inviting His Holy Living Buddha Son to perform the ritual of opening the Homa fire hearth, to set simultaneation, to lit the Homa fire, to make all the offerings, and to perform mudra transformations for purifications, enrichments, magnetization, subjugation, and spiritual deliverance. Please recite the Hat Mantra of Mahotara Heruka.
师母莲香上师上座，请长老仁波切作为上师上座，请教授师法师上座，请讲师主教贵宾上行大德就座。 加持发大本尊心咒及念佛。唵阿弥陀佛。唵嘛呢叭咪吽。唵本那么灵陀灵梭哈。唵哈哈哈为什么耶梭哈。唵这里主力尊提梭哈。唵真巴拉查能查那耶梭哈。唵啊吽贝扎咕噜贝玛西迪吽塞。唵啊吽咕噜贝阿呵萨萨玛哈莲生西迪吽。迪亚他唵贝卡兹呀贝卡兹呀玛哈贝卡兹呀那则萨摩看得黑梭哈。那么36万亿。
Homage to 36 trillion 119,500 Buddhas with the same name at the invocation of Amitabha. Homage to 36 trillion 119,500 Buddhas with the same name at the invocation of Amitabha. Homage to 36 trillion 119,500 Buddhas with the same name at the invocation of Amitabha. Let's recite the supplication to the Guru Buddha to stay in samsara. I pay homage and supplicate His Holiness the virtuous and marvelous Tantrika. All Buddhas in the Buddha verses as numerous as grains of sand. Compassionate Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dhammapalas, and Dakinis, protectors of Dharma. The three poisons are proliferating endlessly. Our body and soul are stricken, tumbling in the miserable purge of rebirth. With great compassion, His Holiness descended upon this world to salvage the deluded ones. The three jewels emanate wondrous light to provide refuge for all. All fortunate beings, humans and devas, rely on His Vajra body for the bestowal of teachings, vows, precepts, empowerments, and attainments. We disciples of the Buddha plead that stay in samsara to turn the Dhamma wheel, to benefit and give happiness to multitudes of sentient beings. May all uphold the Buddha, ascend the realm of utmost bliss, reaping fourfold generosity from above, aiding those in the three realms below. Upon seeing the Buddha, may we transcend life and death like the Buddha, may we liberate all. True Buddha school disciples wholeheartedly pray to the main deity of Homa today. Namo Mahotara Heruka, the whole body, all eyes, Vajra, and the 100 deities. By your incomparably brilliant, precious light, to please protect our lineage root Guru's essence, energy, and spirit. May His Holiness have a strong and vigorous body, immune to all diseases, enjoy bliss and self-mastery, to travel through the 10 directions with unhindered mind, with merits as numerous as grains of the Ganges River, with harmony, love, and respect, and wish-fulfilling lotus-born Buddha, to perpetually transmit and turn the Dhamma wheel of the true Buddha lineage. We pray for the blessing for Sumu. May she be healthy in body and mind, happy and all is auspicious. Inviting His Holiness to perform the overall merit dedication. Wholeheartedly, we pay homage to Mahotara Heruka. Wholeheartedly, we pay homage to Mahotara Heruka. Wholeheartedly, we pay homage to Mahotara Heruka. We pray to the 100 peaceful and wrathful deities to please radiate light. The registered Bardo spirits to be completely reborn into the pure Buddha verses. We pray that you bless us, all participants, with good health, all wishes fulfilled, calamities transformed into auspiciousness and strong spiritual commitment. We pray that you bless us with purification, enrichment, subjugation,
敬爱
magnetization
戒得圆满，
be
资粮
accomplished
智
with
慧圆满
abundant resources and perfect wisdom.
日吉祥，
May we be endowed with auspiciousness during the day, auspiciousness at
日
night,
六
auspiciousness around the clock.
一切吉祥中
May
的
those amidst auspiciousness,
行者，
may those cultivators amidst auspiciousness pray
护法永在，
for the protection by the protectors, absorption by the
上
yidams,
师加持，
and for the blessings by the Guru
永远不断。
incessantly. Homage
南无大法
to Namo Mahotara Heruka.
前罗神，在罗
And gods in heavens, gods on earth, may we far from all calamities, may all calamities abandon us. Let all disasters turn into dust.
愿所祈求
May all of our prayers be granted.
神通圆满，
May the transcendent powers be complete.
成就圆满，
May the attainments be perfect.
事业圆满，
May the work or career be complete.
希冀圆满，
May the siddhi or attainment be complete and perfect.
祈请放光加倍，
We pray that you radiate light and bless us, so the pandemic disperse,
会上
viruses disperse,
战火退散，
wars and battles disperse,
灾变退散，
natural disasters disperse,
恶缘退散，
bad affinities disperse, bad thoughts disappear.
问。
Recite 100-syllable mantra 3 times.
Sato samaya malupanaya peja sato telupadi cha jitso me pawa suto kayu me pawa sopo kayu me pawa anurato me pawa shawa hasidi me boraya cha shawa gama sutta me chitamo siniran guru hom ha 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 he pankawan sawa tathagata peja mami mancha peja pawa mahasamaya sato ahom pe om peja sato samaya malupanaya peja sato telupadi cha jitso me pawa suto kayu me pawa sopo kayu me pawa anurato me pawa shawa hasidi memporaya cha shawa gama sutta me chitamo siniran guru hom ha 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 he pankawan sawa tathagata peja mami mancha peja pawa mahasamaya sato ahom pe om peja sato samaya malupanaya เป็จสะโตเตลุปาดิชาจิตจมเมปาวาสุตโตคายุเมปาวาสุโภคายุเมปาวาอนุรัตโตเมปาวาชาวะหสิติเมปุรายาชาชาวากามาสุจาเมจิตาโมสินิรันกุโรหมha ha 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 he ปังกาวันสาวะตาทกตาเป็จามามีมันชาเป็จปาวามหาสมายาสัตโตอาหุมเพ做观想大礼拜。
Great homage using visualization for Sudut Guru and all Buddhas. Visualize for procession on the ground, Lili Samudra. Second to all Bodhisattvas. Visualize for procession on the ground, Lili Samudra. Third to all Herukas and Dhamma protectors. Visualize for procession on the ground, Lili Samudra. Fourth, equality to all. Recite completion mantra.
Om Bri, Om Mani Pe, Om. 请大家虔诚恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛。
Now let's join our palms with reverence, and together we sincerely invite our lineage root Guru, living Buddha Lien Sung, to invoke Mahautara Heruka. The compassion for the 5-minute mantra chanting of Mahautara Heruka to bless us. So, we invite Mahautara Heruka to bless everyone with purification, healing, removal of hindrances, and to completely cure all sorts of incurable diseases. Please place your hands on the troubled areas, or if needed, you can also visualize touching many problem areas.
让我们以最热烈的掌声感谢法王圣尊莲生活佛助坛大
Let's give the greatest round of applause to our lineage root guru for his blessing
5分钟的治病法
to heal and alleviate incurable illnesses. Now let us join our palms with reverence, and together we are inviting His Holiness to perform to bestow the precious Dharma teachings. Let's pay homage to the lineage gurus, homage to the Venerable Mang Liao Ming, homage to Master Sakya Zeng Kong, homage to His Holiness the 16th Karmapa, and homage to Master Dubdan Dorji. Homage to the three jewels of the altar. Homage to the main deity of Homa today, Mahotara Heruka, the 100 peaceful and wrathful deities. Simo, Tanzen Katso, Dubdan Siddhi, Dubdan Karma, all Dhamma masters, Dhamma lecturers, Dhamma teachers, Dhamma instructors, Dhamma tutors, temple and center directors, and all disciples present here and over the internet. Good afternoon. How do you do?
Aishiteru Sharange Olamiko Kegero mucho Sugoi Ichiban Kimochi ii Jumi Yapi Piring piring Konnichiwa.
I would like to announce for next Sunday, January 28th at 3 p.m. There will be Ganapati, the Red Jambala Homa fire offering ceremony. If you don't need any money, you don't have to become the primary supplicant. Today, we perform Mahotara Heruka Homa, and this deity is very special. He's a manifestation of the primordial Buddha, Adharma Buddha. Mahotara Heruka is the highest Vajra protector or Vajra deity. Every time we perform Mahotara Heruka, there would be a special blessing, and there are many responses. Today, I saw many Dakinis, hundreds of the peaceful and wrathful deities, and many Dakinis. And the Dakinis use Dakini language to praise Mahotara Heruka, using Dakini songs to praise Mahotara Heruka. Dakini language to praise Mahotara Heruka. And we we would like to invite Master Lien Si to speak Dakini language to praise Mahotara Heruka. Homage to Grandmaster, homage to Mahotara Heruka, Amitabha. Now I would like to invite Dhamma Sister Han Yi to chant the song to praise Mahotara Heruka. Those are all not bad. I would like to share what I saw. Mahotara Heruka and his mandala. And then inside Mahotara's heart there is the mandala of Samantabhadra Tathagata. And the 100 peaceful and blissful deities are all reflected in the mirrors, and also our images there. In the past, I've sang a song and nobody knew what it meant. I've asked many people. I never got an answer from which language it was. Now let me sing it for you. Have you heard this song before? Do you know which country, people from which country would sing this song? We have many people from different countries here, from Australia, from Holland, France, from England, Europe, other European countries. Anyone has heard of this song before? Have you heard of this song before? I have sung this song before. But nobody knew this song. And only now I knew that's a praise song of Dakinis. The music teacher of kindergarten turned out to be a Dakini. So my music teacher in elementary school turned out to be a Dakini. She taught me this song because I've been asking many people which country, which language that song is. Nobody knew. I didn't learn other music, but except this one. And the elementary school music teacher also taught us about Santa Lucia, about Bodhi tree. Next to the well, in front of the front doors, there is a Bodhi tree. I've walked into the tree, enjoying the shade of the tree. Whether I'm happy or upset, I often walk into this tree. So she taught us these 3 songs. She taught this song, the song called Bodhi Tree and Santa Lucia. And the Sanasponta was unknown to everyone what song it was. And it turned out to be a Dakini song. So my music teacher was a Dakini. We praise Mahotara Heruka. We hope that his blessings today will bring benefits to all sentient beings. One day, when I'm giving Dharma teaching on the Dharma throne, someone asked me to treat people using Qigong. Right? And I said, okay, there is a treatment using Qigong. So I emitted the energy, and afterward I formed the 9-syllable mudra, 临兵斗这里正气在前, by drawing the mudra. And there was a disciple in Southeast Asia and saw this. And he downloaded downloaded a piece of that and into his television or monitor, and he sat in front of it. And his knees were in pain, and with injection, acupuncture, and with treatment medicine, and the doctor said that he needed surgery in order to be treated. But he played the part where I generated the energy, and he joined his palms and wholeheartedly received my energy generation. And he's somewhere in Southeast Asia. And then I was drawing the 9-syllable mudra. And from that moment until now, his knees have been free from pain completely. In the past, he could not walk with the pain. Who was that? Someone told me this story. It must be here.
是，他是一位印尼的一位师兄。
印尼的一位师兄，
对，
他把我这个发疯的那一段，他把它截录下来放走，然后他自己就合掌祈求这个发疯加持，结果就好了，是吗？
对，对。
是你讲给我听的，我都忘掉是谁讲给我听。好，那请说，有顺人，不是我随便讲的，所以这一段很重要。
在民宿，
因为我难得发疯一次。
So, and I will use the 9-syllable mantra. And I did generated the energy, joined my palms, and chanted the mantra, right? So this is generating the energy. And the cutting mudra of the 9-syllable mantra. And that brother recovered. Because when I generated the energy, nobody is right in front of me. Only Mahotara Heruka. So, because he believes it's effective, it's useful, and truly it is. It's a very, very mystical, interesting. So that's the inconceivable realm. So there's no time and space limitation. He's in Indonesia, and I generated in Seattle. This Dhamma brother, and he felt that he had the faith, so he got well. So he's connected. So there's no time and space distance, no spatial distance and no time distance. Why? So he's not on the internet, and he just downloaded it and played it on his own monitor or television, and it's already a different time from the time of the Qi generation. Download. So he watched the recording, so that's been a few days. So without the distance of the time and space. So the Vimalakirti has many examples and analogies that are inconceivable. It's very difficult to imagine. The room, the space is so small, and the Dharma seat is so huge, and 32,000 of them to be fitted into that room, and did not even feel crowded. So the small one can fit the big ones, and the city of Vaisali is not even that big, and the 4 major continents are not even that big, and they're not hindered or obstructed or affected by each other. The spatial dimension is also inconceivable. The Sumeru, like King Buddha, the Sumeru, like King Buddha, and how far the distance it is, there is no distance. It can be sent to Vimalakirti's room right away. So there's no distance in terms of time and no distance in terms of space. Recently, I think on Wednesday, today is Sunday, so this past Wednesday, I saw Lien Yin. And I said, "This little kid, why are you following me?" And he told me, "I'm out. And the first one I want to see is Grandmaster." So he came to see me. And I asked Lien Yin, "Why are you coming to see me?" "Oh, I just want to see how Grandmaster is now." And he said he's out. I didn't ask where he was from. And he's following me and following to one place. And this little kid is following me, affecting my daily life. What I'm doing is very secret. How can you peek into it? On Wednesday, he followed me all afternoon. So I couldn't do what I'm supposed to be doing. He followed me all afternoon. And I told people when I came, when I saw, everybody heard it. So he followed me all afternoon. And then I chased him out. Otherwise, you would have seen all my secret. I said, "Go your way. And just go wherever you want to go. Don't bother me." He's following me all afternoon.
要做的事情都不能做。
And he made me unable to do what I was going to be doing.
很奇妙的事情。
It's all very interesting things.
另外一个纬度的空间。
He came from a different dimension, the special dimension, and returned to the Saha world, and he's not looking for anybody else, and he's looking for me instead.
我还是请他回到
So I asked him to go back to wherever he's supposed to be, that dimension, and don't bother me so I cannot do my thing that whole afternoon.
会啊会，它是另一个空间。
That can happen. He came from another dimension. He had no forms, but I know he's Lien Yin.
它会显现它的样子，
He could appear his look,
然后再消失掉。
manifested his appearance, and then disappeared, just to let me know that he's Lien Yin.
这些都是很微妙的事情。
Master Ivan. These are all very, very
大浪号
marvelous and mystical.
会有很多很微妙的。
And we also hope that Mahotara Heruka will also manifest many marvelous, subtle, and mystical
现在我们讲这个，你问我
things. Now we will talk about Q&A.
莲花玉石
A question from Indonesia, Lotus Yosef.
耶，莲花耶耶这个耶字，就是大耶的耶。
This word,
两个王，一个币，念
how do you pronounce this word?
我们台语叫玉石。
In Taiwanese, it's called Yosef. It's a character from the Bible.
是莲花印尼的莲花耶色印。
Question from Lotus Joseph in Indonesia. Guru Buddha, auspicious. Guru Buddha has emphasized many times the importance of the name of Amitabha Buddha. The A in Amitabha is very important and should not be pronounced as Omidofo like in the movies. The teaching of Guru Buddha aligns with the Sanskrit name of Amitabha Buddha because in Sanskrit, Mita means finite light and A means without. So A before Mita means infinite light or immeasurable light. Therefore, A is very important and cannot be omitted. Otherwise, it would become finite light. But why in the Hiking Sutra, it's only chanted as Mita Buddha? Maybe over 1,000 years of transmission, the A was lost. Can I change Mita Buddha to Amitabha Buddha when I recite the Hiking Sutra? This also aligns with the correct pronunciation of Amitabha Buddha, repeatedly emphasized by you, Guru Buddha. Oh, this kid is very smart.
我念高王经的时候啊，
When I chant Hiking Sutra,
我也念成阿弥陀。
the Mita Buddha, I also chant it as Amitabha Buddha. So his chanting of Amitabha Buddha is correct. Mita Buddha is the shortened. Why do I want to talk about this A? A is very important.
密教里面的咒
We know in Tantrayana, the mantra,
三个字，
the most important 3 syllables, the Indians are lazy.
听说了有这样
I heard
一段故事，
there is this story.
这修行人都很懒，
The spiritual cultivators are all very lazy,
就跟至上祈求，
so they pray to the higher beings.
拜托你
Please,
教我们简单的咒，
just teach us a simple mantra, not so long. like 100-syllable mantra, which 100 syllables, which has 100 syllables. Wait, 100-syllable mantra. So, Lian Yin, can you recite the 100-syllable mantra?
Sawagama Sutame Jitamu Siniran Guru Hom Ha 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 Pankawan Sawa Tathagata Bezama Bezabawa Mahasamaya Satoa Hom Pei.
Okay. Please be seated. And the Indians found that to be too long, and takes too long to chant it every day. So they prayed to the higher beings. Please teach them the shortest mantra. And so they were given Om Ah Hum Soha. Because the Indians are lazy, they don't want it too long. So 5 syllables are not acceptable. So, okay, 3 syllables. Om Ah Hum. And the Indians still found it too long. And 1 syllable, that's just Om. And that's the original sound of the universe. But it does not represent anything. And the Indians said, the Om is good, of course. The Indians love to chant Om, most of them do. But we still need something real. And then the higher being said, that's Ah. The Ah character or syllable. And so they learned the 3 syllables, which is the 3-syllable mantra. Om Ah Hum. Om means the universe. Ah means appearance or manifestation. Hum is the result or attainment. So, of course, these are just one of the meanings. So, Om is the highest, the supreme. And I need to manifest something for you to see, and that's Ah, and that's light. So, like we said earlier, Ah is the infinite light, because there is nothingness in Om, and Ah is infinite. And Mita is light. That's why we chant Amitabha, Amitofo. Don't be misled and harmed by the movies when they see each other and they would greet with Amitofo. No, If you say oh, oh, that means it's dark, then you'll fall into hell. But the right way is ami, which is manifestation or appearing as the infinite light. Om is nothingness, A is one, and Hom is three. This is meaningful. 5, nothing becomes one, and then becomes all things. And spiritual cultivation, we start from Hom to A to Om. We go backward, go the other way, the other direction. The Chinese saying, when you walk the other way on the major path, if we go the other way, then we become the great sage. So each one of us is a Hom syllable. If we can transform the Hom syllable into A, and from A into Om, and Om is the same as Nirvana. But Nirvana is also not right. Om is Buddha nature. A is appearance or manifestation, manifesting the light. And Hom is the sentient beings. This is very meaningful. So this question is quite meaningful, and that's Grandmaster's answer. Let me share a joke. Someone who stutters called the Taiwanese cell phone company. How are you? Why my telephone bill is so expensive? And the answer, since you are talking like this, of course it would be expensive. So that's cause and effect. That is cause and effect. A lady told her friend, there are so many people on the public transport, and my buns have become toast on the bus. And Ming said, oh, it's not bad. And the subway has even more people crowded. And the lady, so you were pressed into toast as well? No. Oh, I was going to fart, but I was pressed so much that it became a hiccup. Xiaoming went out with his girlfriend, and on the road there's another woman. Called Xiaoming as honey baby. And the girlfriend was very angry and slapped that woman really hard.
小明就哭了，
And Xiaoming cried.
怎么办？
Oh no!
不是，那个小姐就哭了，
And then the lady cried afterward.
那个女人
Oh no, what can I do? Because that was Ming's mom.
所以现在这个年龄有时候看不出来，
So nowadays it's hard to tell somebody's age
年龄是看不出来。
because nowadays hard to tell.
师尊80岁了，
Grandmaster
好像这就
will be 80 in a few days according to Taiwanese calendar.
我除了没有头发以外，你看我几岁？
Other than I don't have any hair. How old do you think I am?
是哄我开心的啦，我知道是哄我开心的，
Oh, you're just trying
大家都会哄。
to make me happy.
谢谢大家。
Thank you, everyone.
没有啊，你很年轻啊，你没有皱纹啊，你连
You also look young. You have no wrinkles.
那个光都没有了。
And you're shiny.
好，我们讲维摩诘经啦。这个时候，
Now we will talk about Vimalakirti Sutra.
那你就上
At this time, Vimalakirti said to Manjusri Bodhisattva, take your seat on the lion seat along with all the bodhisattvas and high venerables. And Manjusri Bodhisattva immediately got on the huge lion seat.
每一个菩萨，
And
我就是
each of the bodhisattvas are the same as Manjushri Bodhisattva and took their positions on the lion seats.
变成
And
做一样的，
their bodies all become as big as the lion seats.
身材会变，
That's inconceivable. Their bodies can transform, could transform
坐在狮子座上
to
面，
become very tall and big and be seated on the lion
有
seats.
神通菩萨，这些菩萨
So those bodhisattvas,
跟去
all these bodhisattvas who followed have great transcendent power. Manjushri Bodhisattva, of course, great bodhisattva, and there are many bodhisattvas following.
一样的都可以变形，
And all the same, they could transform themselves to become very, very huge and tall and to get themselves
前游戏
on the lion seats,
狮子座全部坐在上面，
on the 42,000 jhanas tall
花艺的
and sat there.
性花艺，
And then, however, the newly aspiring bodhisattvas, who are bodhisattvas on the first ground, second ground, third ground,
当花艺的菩萨
are considered the newly aspiring
也要做
bodhisattvas.
新花
They just initially become bodhisattvas. They just generated a new aspiration. They are bodhisattvas on the first, second, third, and fourth ground.
火的
And
大地，
Sakyamuni Buddha's 10 great disciples,
他们都是阿罗汉，
they were all arhats.
没办法上去，
They could not ascend to the lion seat.
那么高，那个要飞上去的，
That's very tall. They had to fly. How could they fly?
那么高大的宝座，
Such a huge and tall Dharma seat. You need transcendent power to ascend it.
那么大的高，
And you have to transform too.
这个心才能够坐在上面。
So you have to be as big as the Dharma
普通的
Dharma seat to be able to be seated on it. So bodhisattvas with transcendent powers could, but arhats, the 10 great disciples, also have transcendent powers. Newly expired bodhisattvas always also have transcendent powers, but the powers are not great enough. Just small transcendent powers. Like Grandmaster also has some small transcendent powers. Like this Vajra bell, it's very light. It's very light. You just pick it up like that. When you bless it, you give it energy. Now it'll be different to pick it up. Oh, you can't. It's stick to the table. It's stuck to the table. Of course, if you exert power, you can still pick it up, but it becomes heavy. It's become heavy. So this is small transcendent power. What kind of transcendent power is that? It's a dog's fart power. So now I eliminate the power. Now I can pick it up just like that. And then if you press on it, now there's some power there. Now it's not easy to pick it up. I didn't fake it. Okay, it is stuck to the table, just moving sideways. Don't think that it's because of the vacuum. But how about this one? Okay, there's no suction possible here. This one is easy to pick up too. And then when I press it, give it energy, so it's become heavier. It can still be picked up, but it's heavier. And when you don't eliminate the energy, it's still heavy. But if you delete the energy, then you can pick it up easily. This is small, tiny, transcendent power. Have you seen my Dharma bodies? Several of you. Yesterday, last night, who sent a text message to Gloria? Is Gloria here? It's at the main hall. Someone in Southeast Asia sent a text to Gloria and saw lotus blossoms of different colors and also hues of different colors. And so they have the divine seeing, and they were just watching over the internet and still could see them. So that's why there's no distance in the spatial dimension. So they could see the colorful lotuses. That's the reality. So no time and space. So what does it mean there is no time? What time was it here? 8 p.m. It's the same as what time in Southeast Asia? In the afternoon, they saw over the internet and saw all different color lotuses with all different color hues. And they sent a text to Gloria. So if you have the transcendent power of divine seeing, you would be able to see, doesn't matter how far. regardless of the distance. So there's no spatial dimension. There's no distance in the spatial dimension. Vimalakirti was really bad. He's of insulting Sakyamuni Buddha's disciple, and that would be the same as insulting Sakyamuni Buddha. If I were Sakyamuni Buddha, I would immediately come and throw him to the ground. Even when you beat a dog, you should look at its master. And the master of these great disciples was Sakyamuni Buddha. And such a huge and tall seat. And you ask the newly expiring bodhisattvas and the great disciples who are unable to ascend. Sakyamuni Buddha was angry, so generated that sound. This Vimalakirti was really like slapping Sakyamuni Buddha. Oh, it's so bothersome, especially to Sariputra. Sariputra had quite good transcendent power. So at that time, Vimalakirti spoke to Sariputra. You could not ascend the lion seat. It's very easy. He told Sariputra, Sariputra said, but Vimalakirti, the seat is too high and wide that I cannot ascend it. And Vimalakirti said, Sariputra, you must pay homage to the Sumeru Light King Tathagata. Then you would be able to find a seat or to be seated on it. So as such, the newly aspiring bodhisattvas and the great disciples paid homage to Sumeru Light King Tathagata. So in India, they have the custom of paying homage by placing their head on their feet or their face and knees, or they kneel on the left knee and then use their head to pay homage to the feet of Sumeru Light King Tathagata. And then all the same, they could ascend and sit on the lion's seat. And Sariputra told Vimalakirti, the lay Buddhist, lay master, this has never happened before. So this is transcendent power. And Sariputra continued, such a small room, and it could accommodate such a huge and tall seat, and it's not affecting the city of Vaisali, and also not the Jambudipa, and all the cities and all the under the heaven, the four major continents, the dragon palaces, or the palaces of the ghosts and gods. It didn't feel crowded. So Vimalakirti's small room could accommodate a high and wide seat. And it's not affecting the city of Vaisali, and also it doesn't crowd the Jambudipa, the Aparorogoya, the Uttarakuru, and all the 4 continents and the 33 heavens on the Mount Sumeru, including the dragon palaces and the palaces of the gods and ghosts. So this is called transcendent power, the incredible, inconceivable transcendent power. I have a rock at home. Don't underestimate that stone. I place it on my cabinet at the South Mountain Retreat. I placed that stone. I didn't bring it with me today, otherwise I could show you. And inside that stone there is a palace. And it is luminous. It can generate light. The stone can emit light. When I turn off the lights, then the stone will emit a blue light, beautiful light, right there, staying right there. One day I will bring it for you to enjoy, to see. And then we turn off all the electric lights, and in the dark I will take out the stone, and the stone will emit, will shine bright light. The stone on Grandmaster's hand is also shining light. This looks big, but including all the tiny diamonds, they are a total for 10 carats. But the one in the middle actually is just 1 carat. But they design it and place it like that, so it's very sparkling. These are rocks too, but that one is a real stone. But the light that stone can shine is even brighter than this. The watch is also sparkly or shining. And this is one of the 3Ps. The 3Ps are Patek Philippe, AP, and Piaget. They are 3 of the. This one is one of the 10 famous watches, and the 3Ps are Piaget, Patek Philippe, and AP. The Cantonese, they told me it's called Patek Piu. Is that right? Piaget. This is, of course, naturally bright, but the stone should not. But that stone is luminous, it's bright, and that's miraculous because there's a beautiful palace in there, and many beings live inside that stone. Many of the gods and ghosts live inside the stone. It's incredible. This was made in Hong Kong. This is Lei Feng Yi from Hong Kong. And he told me, I like to give you a 10-carat diamond ring, and I was very happy hearing that. But actually, it's only 1 carat at the middle, and then around it, tiny diamonds. But I'm very happy about it too, because I just think of it as 10 carat.
特别是碎钻是不值钱。
But the tiny carats are worthless.
认识的银楼
If you go to the jewelry stores,
都可以帮你讲，
and they just give it for you for free, the tiny ones.
眼花缭乱了。
They could just place them.
拿，
You want it? Here.
我不骗你，就送给你了。你也知道他会生气就好了。
Oh, then Lei Fengyi will be mad. Oh, since you know that,
你如果来拿，
if you want it, then there's nothing I can do. Then it's yours.
我才不给你。
But the watch, no.
这个表太贵了啦，
Because this watch is too expensive.
这个太贵了。这碎钻大概就1克拉的价值，1克拉是有价的。
1 carat and up is valuable, but not underneath.
好了，那你就买真的给我吧。
Oh, then why don't you just buy a real ones for me?
你看我也很大方啊，我说给你就给你啊。
See, I'm very generous. You wanted it, I give it to you.
我说我给你，你那时候你站起来拿，这个就是你的，
If you have extended your hand, then it would have been yours.
那也不错啦。你学得很好，
Oh, it's not bad, because we are not greedy toward anything.
大人看，
Anything in the world are only for you, are only loaned to you or borrowed, only for you to borrow for a period of time. Eventually, nothing belongs to you, including your own body. Everything is emptiness. When you turn your head and it's all empty.
我们布施出去，
All we think about is we just give it away.
应该要布施的，就应该要。
Things that should be given away should be given away joyfully, with joy.
你就赶快随喜。
When you see people that are in needs, then you give it to them with joy.
你所得到的，
Then
你所得的，
what you get will be more than what you give.
那才是真正的。
That would be the
对，因为是因为有贪，才会
people will be reincarnated because they have greed. When a human being has no greed, then they can go to the heavenly
你
realm.
要无贪，你不贪什么？
If you have no greed, you're not greedy for anything, then you can go to the heavenly realms.
不被这个贪字所害。
All people are harmed by greed
税全部
about wealth, sensual pleasures, name, food, and sleep. They're all about greed or desire.
只要
If you have no greed,
就可以找到。
then you can go to the heavens. Without desire, you can go to the heavens.
所以我们
This point is very important.
戒律
So first, we need to abide by the precepts: not to kill, not to steal, not to commit sexual misconduct, not to lie, and not to drink alcohol.
跟大家讲，
But Grandmaster drinks, but to a certain limit.
不能让乱了性，不能乱
You cannot
酒也是守，
lose control over your heart or mind.
杀生也是守戒，
So drinking alcohol is also keeping the precept. But for you to killing is also keeping the precept. Why? That's strange.
又把它
because you can kill and but to deliver them to the Pure Land and Buddha verses. If you have such an ability, then you don't violate the precept. So you can kill and keep the precept. Let me tell you one thing. You have sexual misconduct, but in doing so, if you can enter samadhi, then that's not violating the precept. Is there anyone who does not violate the precept while doing the sexual misconduct? They are not. A very, very few. In making love, if you can maintain the clear light radiance of your heart and mind, and you can enter samadhi, and you can chant mantras, visualize, and enter samadhi, then there is not violating the precept. Who can do it? Anyone? I can fall asleep on the Dharma throne. That's not violating the precept. Why? Because amidst the sleep, I travel in the 10 directional realms. I can when making love, you can chant the mantra, chant the sutra, and enter samadhi. And even traveling in the 10 directional realms. Anyone can. In this world, there are very, very few. You're the only one clapping. That's strange, let me tell you. Now I would like to ask all of you, I can fall asleep on the Dharma throne. When I have attainments in my spiritual cultivation, I am also able to fall asleep and travel around the 10 directional realms while making love. Anyone can? I know someone can prove it, can witness. I had fallen asleep and snored even. But I travel around the 10 directional realms. Here, one day, my Dharma body told a disciple, it's often very windy here and snowing. And I said, my Dharma body told someone, don't not to have wind, strong wind and snow. What did my Dharma body told you? Generating the energy. About having strong wind and snowing? I don't remember this happened. My Dharma body told you that because Grandmaster Lu is here, we don't generate strong wind and snow.
那一天好像解释真言的时候，法身就讲，是跟这个放光会医治人这样子，有讲出来。
我的法身，我告诉你，我的法身跟你讲。
My Dharma body told you that because Grandmaster's here, the wind god would not want to create strong winds, and this god of snow, and because they want to show respect to Grandmaster, they will not make it snowing because Grandmaster Lu is here. And you forgot? What are you talking about? My Dharma body told you. Because they wanted to give face to Grandmaster, so they only created the strong wind and the snow when Grandmaster left. And this is a very tiny, tiny transcendent power. The new year is here. On the road, I saw a dog, and I bent down and spoke to the dog. How is the fortune of this year? And this is also a Chinese word, and the dog bark, and in Chinese it sounds like prosperous. We are very grateful to His Holiness Precious Dharma teaching. And in the moment there would be the empowerment of Mahotara Heruka. And the empowerment today will include the Mahotara Heruka Uncommon Practice and Mahotara Heruka 100 Peaceful and Wrathful Deities, and liberation through hearing during bardo, and the whole body, all eyes Vajra practice. Please remember to visualize the deity, form the mudra and recite the mantra, and please return your receivers as soon as possible. Thank you very much.
做观想大礼拜，礼拜根本传承上师及十方三世一切诸佛。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，为天心三印，二拜诸菩萨。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，为天心三印，三拜诸护法金刚。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，为天心三印，四平等一起受。恭请师尊移步道展示，并接着众线上众弟子们的感恩之心。
佛体安康，长寿自在。天师尊，佛体安康。师尊，健康，我长更多师尊，大家好。
身体健康，
我爱你，
谢谢师尊，谢谢尊线上的同们，下周见，谢谢大家，阿弥陀佛。
师尊佛体安康，
保重身体，
新年快乐！法师，
师尊，感恩师尊。长寿自在，佛体安康。
开心哦，可以开心，天天开心哦。
感恩师尊，师尊，阿弥陀佛。
感恩师尊，
小无忌，
礼拜见。
谢谢师尊，谢谢尊上的同们，下周见，谢谢大家。
在台湾，
是的。
好想念你哦，再见。
身体健康。
恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛为与会大众作大幻化王金刚不共大法，大幻化王文500尊，中英文教德度法，大幻化王通身誓言灌顶。 接受灌顶的同们，请你们赶快过来接受灌顶。灌顶即将要结束了，还没有接受灌顶的同们，请赶快过来接受灌顶。
Sing
起顶礼感恩师尊，谢谢师尊。让我们以最热烈的掌声感恩师尊的大加持，谢谢师尊。